Hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tally Trevere. We've got Luke over here.
Hello.
And we're here to finish off of the Devil episode 2.
Finally, we are at the finish
Yeah,
line.
we're there.
We
We
did it.
technically finished the case, but
The
there's
case.
still some wrap-up stuff.
There were
So,
many twists and turns, by which we mean the guy that we pegged instantly did it. Did do it, but we thought he didn't for a bit.
yeah, we went full circle.
We went full 360 degrees.
Yep.
Yep.
Even the whole mystery with
You,
the little lord ended up coming into it.
we called it right away. It
Yeah.
didn't fucking matter. I am
Yeah, we
really
went
hoping these are
straight
like
back to square one.
I am hoping these are like recurring characters somehow because I'm like, why did we get that intense flashback from Daisuke if it's never going to mean anything?
Yeah. It it has to play into something eventually, but
There was
I guess
there
we'll
was
see.
like there was animation for it. I'm like, I don't think the wrap up is gonna fully resolve things.
Yeah.
Sosuke is still brainwashed. Ugh. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's get going and see how this ends, I guess. Dot dot dot. Dramatically. So how do you plan on celebrating?
Adonai.
We won, in case you two somehow missed it. And won so definitively that the police and even the Blue Bloods can't hold a grudge. Right. My apologies. I'm grateful to you, of course. It's just that I still haven't gotten an answer to the question that's been haunting me. Even more so than whether or not I killed Chopin.
Yeah, he's like, what about
Yeah,
those other four
what
bodies?
happened?
What the fuck happened?
Someone slaughtered Creek's entire pod. Then they had my life in the palm of their hand and framed you, Sosuke. I don't think they were doing you any favors. And yet they did. They let me live. It feels strange, owing everything to someone so unknowable. It's like, well, I have another life debt now.
He's like, I maybe need to lower my standards for those life debts because I am racking up so many.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Morgan's
Or
like,
raise my
man, I wish I
standards.
could tell him so I can cash that in, but too
I don't
bad.
know if Morgan wants a life debt from Sosuke. She seems like the
Probably
kind of
not.
person. She seems like the kind of person who would feel generally inconvenienced by it. Like she's also
For sure.
got a life
I feel like
debt
she would like
question
having,
mark.
favors to cash in, but life debt is maybe a little bit
Favors,
much for
but
her.
favors that could be so directly traceable to her
Yeah.
serial killer identity. Like
For sure, yeah.
Diamante doesn't know this shit, you know?
Yeah.
David, I think, caught on, but it was like an unspoken thing.
Yeah.
And that's also not a thing where she like asked for his help in disposing of serial kill murders or anything. She was just like, no, I do this for the love of the game. So it's the kind of thing where it's just like, she's arguably what she's got going on with Sarah now could count as a life debt, and she mostly spends her time complaining about that. So
Yeah. Well, you'll have plenty of time to think on it, spending the rest of your life hiding your head in the sand, ignoring the vast riches that sit untapped in a savings account across the sea.
Adonai, he's made his stance quite clear. Yeah, but what's he gonna do now? Plead guilty after the fact?
I don't intend to hide, Morgan. The Blue Bloods can try whatever they like. And they can find me standing right where I've always stood, protecting my family. She's just so mind-boggled by all of this. Seems there's someone who'd like to speak with you about just that. The boy! He's here!
So
In person!
In person.
Young master. Please forgive me, young master. I've failed you. Repeatedly. I'll accept any punishment.
So skay.
Oh, sweetie.
Very well. 108 years of manual labor.
So
Sun
silly.
Tzu. Oh.
Yeah, that's about as merciful as I expected. I love this little dude. He's so adorable. At least he picked a good number.
That is very much not a good number.
Of course, young master.
You'll need to spend that sentence serving as my head of security.
That's so cute.
It's like that, Daisuke won't say shit about it. So that I know you're actually doing it.
And hello, Badman, and hello, Polly. Thanks for coming to the stream.
And that means you won't be able to do other jobs anymore. Yeah, getting him out of that assassin gig. Even ones that the elders ask you to do. Even delivering messages. It's a punishment handed down by the heir to the noble house Ikaria, Sosuke.
They're so cute.
Tsundere ass.
Yeah.
Who could possibly overrule it?
As you say. The blush and everything.
God, these little
so
dorks.
Cute.
Like, see, that's fundamentally the thing, is like, this whole situation is very fucked. Yeah. And I'm like, listen, overall, House Ikaria is not good for Sosuke, but like, Makoto's a real one.
Yeah.
Makoto's a real one, and it's like, yeah, no, I get wanting to protect him. I get being like, he's family. It's like, it's super cute.
I'll start right away if you don't mind.
That is probably wise. Grandfather is outside in the motorcade, and he's had nothing but criticisms for the current formation.
The chairman is here. He came here?
Sosuke, no. Don't fall into the abuse
happened to
cycle,
be on his way
Sosuke.
to the airport. Ready to answer the question posited at the end of last stream? I don't even remember any questions posited at the end of last stream.
Got no thoughts, head empty.
But yeah, if we can talk about
we'll find out,
various stuff afterwards.
We'll find out. He is, Counselor Morgan. Surprisingly astute of you. Though he is leaving quite early if he just wants to get to the airport. Makoto, no! This isn't helping. None of our private planes are even fueled. It seems to be a universal truth that old people like to get to the airport early. That sounds very wise, Sarah of House Paralegal. Who are you quoting?
He's so silly.
That's also adorable, yeah.
Then, if you'll excuse me for a moment, Counselor.
Sosuke, no.
Yeah, feel free to... Oh. She's here too.
He's here too.
Take Sarah with you. Pardon? If you don't let her look at your tattoo now, I'll never hear the end of it. She's like,
yes.
Now, take off your shirt.
Shirt off, Sosuke.
The face. She wants it so bad. Yes, well, that's... Right then, I'll find a corner in which to lift up my shirt. They're so goofy.
Congratulations, Counselor. You succeeded on all fronts.
Thanks.
Not satisfied? Makoto seems to be in a good mood. If you ask him for a bonus now...
Shouldn't I just negotiate with my employer directly?
Yeah, there we go.
You're the one who hired me, aren't you? At the very least, you're the one who put my name forward to Makoto. How did she know about Morgan, though?
Yeah. Why?
Like, that's been a big question this entire time.
Why?
It's easy to see, looking back. You're the only one who's acted in Sosuke's interest this entire time. Who isn't a child?
And? What of it?
Why me?
Why does it matter?
Because I value my privacy. I want to know why a woman with your resources would put an ant like me under her magnifying glass.
Such cruel metaphors you employ. Someone who values their privacy that much should, in the future, avoid directly confronting the board of multinational corporations.
That
that
makes
makes
a
sense,
lot of
actually.
sense.
That makes sense.
That's so good.
Morgan, you fool.
She did mess that up, didn't she?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
you would
she
be
sure
on
is
that
making
board.
waves for someone who wants to be left alone.
Literally called Noble. The corporation. Like, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
who's board of
God.
Directors. You were... well, if it isn't the consequences of your own actions, yep.
Yep. Not among them myself, but when one woman shifts the opinion of a room that's stagnant, even by a millimeter, word gets around. My, you really are a shy little girl. No putting the genie back in the bottle, but I won't recommend you to anyone else if it bothers you that much.
Thanks. So you can be pretty shy yourself, letting Makoto take all the credit. Why the subterfuge?
I've already overextended myself in this matter. A woman from my side of the house, intruding upon the IFG's business.
Notable comma there.
The sexism.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're literally just a woman and from my side of the house.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't mind that I'll have to rip out fingernails in front of the elders as recompense, but I thought I might spare myself the additional pinky or so.
I hope that's a very dark joke. I don't know. Yikes.
We don't know. We can't say.
You're being literal, aren't you?
Disobedience always has a cost.
Ouch.
Especially in old families. Especially for daughters. But not flinching as you pay the toll carries its own kind of power, don't you think? Maybe I'm just trying to dress up my cowardice as dignity. Disobedience used to come naturally to me. It gets harder the older you get. Harder to believe your independence wasn't just immaturity. That's why I'm glad Makoto's such a good boy. I don't want him to feel any guilt later in life.
Yes, Makoto certainly takes his responsibilities seriously.
Can't imagine where he gets it from. I was such a hellraiser. Did he get it from his father, Murray? Did he get it from his father? Who's his father, Murray?
He must get it from his father.
Again. Oh god. I suppose so.
There's a mark below Sosuke's eye.
There we fucking go. Oh god.
Looks like a mole, but it seems to be hereditary. Does Makoto know Sosuke's his father? And does Sosuke? I feel like
Absolutely
Sosuke's smart enough to
fucking
figure it out.
I mean, to be fair, he has proven to know shit that we didn't think he would possibly know, but I feel like this one Murray would have kept tight under wraps.
Maybe. I do feel like he would have a bit of a different attitude towards Makoto if he knew, though.
Yeah, it's like, I think the overprotectiveness would be like 5 million times more if he knew. Like, I do still think that their, like, familial bond is very touching, but, like, also there's a little bit of a fucked up thing that it's like, no, literally it's a familial bond.
Yeah.
I would be very disappointed in Sosuke's intelligence if he didn't. Well, he's kind of an idiot, Murray. You've noticed this.
That's why Sosuke left the family to join the military, wasn't it? Why he asked to become the Hound when he came back. Self-imposed exile for interfering in your arranged marriage.
I will say the timing of Murray's like, well, he must have known he wasn't related to us when he left for the military, but I'm like, yeah, but I would like to know the exact order of operations, Murray.
Yeah.
I'd like to know those exact order of operations. Interfering. We were younger then, but we still knew what we were doing. We knew that there was no stopping the marriage. If we didn't cover up the pregnancy, others would. Or just eliminate the problem themselves. But that really does raise the question, like, Daisuke's got his whole plan hinging on, like, oh, it's just Sosuke, so is he just, like, trying to hide Makoto from the Blue Bloods also?
I guess, yeah.
Like, it's definitely a good coup for him to be able to have his heir just swoop in and steal all their money. Like, that's absolutely nice. But, like, I feel like that means at some point he's gonna try to get Sosuke out of the way. Because it's like, you don't want those two loose ends. Oh, God.
The pregnancy combo is a pretty easy one to spot, yeah. I think he would have figured out the timing.
The timing of the marriage, fair. Like, yeah, it does make a lot of the subservience very weird now. Sosuke left before the bridal shower. A sudden enlistment, certainly, but I don't blame him for not wanting to be there on guard duty as I married another man. One of them she was saying that Sosuke was like a brother to her at some point.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was using that as my, how likely did these two fuck? I was weighing the odds. She was just lying there.
Yep. If Makoto is Sosuke's son, though, that means he carries his blood.
I guess it could be why Daisuke likes him so much. He's like, this is very convenient.
If he stands to inherit from both his father and mother, his worth.
I understand this is going to be hard for you to believe, coming from a woman like me. But Makoto's already worth enough. He has his health, he has his mother. And his father will always be close by. And then that other guy will just be running around with Daisuke.
Yeah, I guess so.
Every moment we've shared as a family is worth its weight in gold. And as you've now seen, when given the opportunity to choose between Makoto and the Blue Blood fortune, Sosuke chose the former. Yeah, but it's still such a sad life, Sosuke.
Yeah.
Like, at the very least, y'all need to be able to make informed decisions about this shit.
All of you, you could have it all. Why don't you want it all?
Okay, Morgan, here we go. We already have it. I see. You don't understand, do you? I hope you do, someday.
Let's get back to something I fully understand then. Bargaining. One blood test from Makoto could split your precious house right down the middle. Your husband will be infuriated, assuming he has a pulse, and whatever connections you married him for will burn up in seconds. So unless you guarantee me that I'm free to turn down any job... That's very ballsy of her to just, like, set that threat right on the table.
Yep. Don't make unnecessary threats, counselor. It makes you look weak. Take it from someone with experience. You're always free to leave the house.
Morgan deflects frame one the moment she has to deal with her emotions.
The moment.
Yep.
The moment.
She's like, nope, this is getting a little too much. Let's start threatening people.
But if you find yourself slinking back, don't be too hard on yourself about it. It's just what the house does. Yeah, which is why, like, I want Daisuke to be the final boss, so Morgan can kick his ass. Now, would you excuse me? Sosuke seems to have satisfied your companion's curiosity for the time being, and... very rare for him to have any time to himself. Yeah, like, it's a shit situation. You don't understand, do you? Flashback to 5 seconds ago. Counselor Morgan.
Emma.
What's that look for?
So, that's 2 wins for me now, isn't it?
After Rogers went nuts and perjured himself all over the place, you're calling that shitstorm a win?
It definitely wasn't a loss.
You're ridiculous.
Thanks, by the way, for letting things play out as long as they did. I imagine you wanted to put the brakes on things a number of times back there. But now that it's all out, my client won't be getting knifed by cops or blue bloods. At least, not for anything he didn't do.
You think I was happy to let the Hound of Icaria walk out of my courtroom?
Your courtroom? I'll have to have a word with the adjutant.
Please don't. Yes, I had my doubts. Like, we found all of these long red hairs on the scene of the crime that didn't match to anyone, so it probably wasn't him. The OC unit has been getting a number of odd reports in the last 24 hours, truth be told.
What do you mean?
Bursts of anonymous tips about figures in red being spotted around Creek's place before and after the killings. Well, well, well.
Tips. Interesting.
That child who Morgan probably should have killed. Coming back to haunt her.
Figures in red.
That's right. The rust.
Ah, right. the
Hang on.
rust.
Let me...
What's up?
We got some volume overflow from the next...
Wait, hang on. I also forgot to post the donation link. So, here you go. I'll pin that real quick. I'm still working on the details, but here's a link. Enjoy. Alright, you good?
Alright. I don't like the timing, but it's not as if OC can ignore the idea altogether. Someone killed those four, and it wasn't Sosuke or Rogers.
If you don't like the rust for it, where's your head at?
Whoever killed Creek's Paw did it with such unhinged brutality.
The slow dramatic zoom in. Say it, Emma.
Say it. And yet it was executed with precision so cold-blooded that they managed to virtually erase their presence from the scene afterwards.
Yeah.
Hanks and Creek were both shot from fairly close range and near enough to their solar plexuses.
I suppose.
Bashing Trey's skull in was overkill, yes, but it was the safest way to erase anything his mods may have recorded. And even if it was an afterthought, that overcorrection is in line with perfectionism interrupted by... Ugh. Forget it. It's probably nothing. I'm seeing things that aren't there. First sign of obsession.
She's obsessed with me.
She's obsessed. Security, baby.
Obsession?
I'm jealous. You seem like you never let anything get to you. It's unpleasant, you know? Feeling like you're... possessed by something. The devil, maybe. Or someone.
She just can't get you out of her head.
Can't get you out of her head. If it was easy to wrest control back, it wouldn't be an obsession. Just puppy love. Damn, Emma. Saying the subtext out loud.
Morgan's gonna be repeating this moment in her head for the next week.
Oh, that's me. Gotta take this call. Surprised it's not Detective London. See you around, Morgan.
Puppy love line hits so hard, yeah. Yeah, see you around.
And just don't go telling anyone that was a win, or I'll have you arrested for spreading misinformation.
Well, we can't have that. Okay, Morgan, I've fulfilled my obligation to Sarah now, so...
Okay.
So now you can buy me a goddamn drink. Pardon? You can start your 108-year sentence tomorrow. I've got some paperwork we need to go through before then, and I don't want to do it sober. Oh, you're serious. That freaking bonk
She's
delayed
always
again.
serious.
I can always
It
tell
is
on the
what it
bonk. Of course I am. Everyone knows it's tradition for a client to buy their lawyer a drink after beating charges like this. city, they take them to this one special bar, Kintsugi. I've never heard of that tradition. Or that bar. Yes, well, you've lived a very sheltered life under the roof of House Ikaria, but I forgive your ignorance. Time for you to put the fat wallet you've been accruing that whole time to good use.
I don't think Sosuke gets paid.
I suppose I do owe you a great deal. Very well. But first, I must inform Lady Murray and the young master. Go right ahead. Be my guest.
What was that, Adonai? Did you want to get a look at Sosuke's tattoo as well?
I'll take a rain check.
Sosuke seems much more animated this afternoon, don't you think?
I mean, can you blame him?
Yeah, it's like we really kind of gotta kill Daisuke Ikaria. That'll solve everything. Did you say something to him?
No. No, I didn't do anything. Aw, look at their cute little family. So cute. Look at that little smile, so precious.
I see. He's such an adorable little future gang leader.
Yeah. So cute.
Like, look, we might have to do some grand patricide first. Then perhaps his injuries were just taxing him more than we realized.
That must be it. It had been threatening to rain all day. Gray skies spanning a slate blue world. It was cold, and all the heaters were humming in their rush to overcorrect for it. At 3, raindrops started hitting the windowsills. Not a problem. She had her umbrella. Is this Morgan talking, or is this someone else? I'm assuming it's Morgan. At 3:15, the adults started leaning back in their chairs. Watches and phones were being checked. They were preparing to leave. I wonder if this is like continuing our childhood flashbacks.
Like the flashback, yeah, the childhood flashback.
At 3:24, another topic is brought up. The gathering resigns themselves to a continuation. It's 3:45 by the time the girl is able to excuse herself. Oh, it's the girl! She has 15 minutes to get back to school.
The original Toxic Yuri.
Hardly impossible on foot, but if she hurried, but she could have asked to be driven there.
Something that I will say is we know this girl, if she's not that kidnapped rich kid.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If she's not that kidnapped rich kid, we know she's a rich somebody. She's got a family thing. And we know Emma Rockford has rich family. I'm just like, the main thing is like, Morgan has expressed somewhat of a distance, like the bit where she was like surprised that Emma's family is rich and well known. It's like, if they knew each other from high school, wouldn't they know that? And if they knew each other from high school, it would be like, have they forgotten each other? Was one of them using a different name? What's going on here?
I could definitely see Morgan having forgotten her. Because she just strikes me as that kind of person that doesn't, like,
I don't give a shit about anyone's
especially like from high school to adulthood. Like, I think she will have changed enough that someone who's like not really that interested in people would have forgotten all about what they looked like.
But
Emma, on the other hand, I don't know.
Yeah. It would definitely add to the faded Toxic Yuri.
For sure.
But this could also just be the prototype Toxic
It is also
Yuri.
entirely possible that this girl's, like, about to die.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, it could be Toxic Yuri that, like, ends in murder. Like, the toxicest of Yuri. So.
For some reason, the thought never crossed her mind. She hesitates at the door. She'd left her umbrella behind, back upstairs. It's not like her to be so absent-minded. The smart thing to do would be to go back up and get it. It is 3:49. At 3:51, she's jogging, a non-committal yet still undignified rush. How likely is this to be like a total switcheroo that like the other girl was Morgan the whole time? Or did we
Yeah,
know
so
the girl who was like...
there are a lot of options here. I think the thing with Morgan, though, because the other girl has some kind of like family thing implied in important family, I can't miss it.
We don't know
And
about Morgan, though.
We don't know about Morgan, though.
Yeah.
But
like especially the red
where...
text on the dots very much implied that that was Morgan, but
yeah, we've got some like questions here.
For sure.
Like
I guess we're about to find out probably.
Yeah.
When she sees the time on her phone roll over to 3:52, she starts to run. The main reason I'm theorizing that this girl might be Morgan is just because the narration is presumably from Morgan's perspective, and it knows all these details about this girl. That makes me think it is a first-person knowledge.
We don't know.
But we'll see. She hates running. A small part of her considers sending a text. She'd never been the one to text first. Come to think of it, she'd never been the one to text second. She'd only had one number in her phone's contacts, after all. At 3:56, the school gates are in sight. Her eyes had been straining to see them. She wasn't looking down.
Yeah. Actually, okay, yeah.
Her knees stung in a shallow, sharp way.
Accident.
The palms of her hands were embedded with specks of gravel where she caught herself. Rain-diluted blood ran faintly down her leg as she dripped water onto the mundanely tiled floors of the hallway. At 3:59, she pauses to at least catch her breath before sliding the door open. If her heart hadn't been beating so loudly in her ears, she would have easily heard the voices behind it.
Uh-oh. Laughter.
Where do you even come up with this stuff?
Hey, I can't promise it's gonna be... Yeah, I don't know. Oh. I can't promise it's gonna be that exciting every week around here, but...
Yep, it's Morgan.
What are you... I thought you had a family thing. Okay, so it's been Morgan the whole time.
It's been Morgan the whole time.
Oh shit, are you okay? What happened? You're soaked in...
I thought... Who are all...
We're the Mystery Club.
Name pending, I hope.
Name pending, yeah.
I was told the name could change.
You were right, Ev. I just went around to people on campus and tried being friendly, being myself, and... Oh no, her one friend doesn't need her anymore.
The hair color does look similar to Emma's.
Yeah, that does look like it could be Emma. Ah, boy. People started signing up.
Hi.
But forget that, your knee.
It's fine.
You must be freezing. Let me give you your coat. Screw it, I'll just carry you to the nurse myself. Oh damn, this Yuri really Yuri'd.
Yeah. Stop. Ma'am, this girl just showed up and she's bleeding. Yeah.
Bleeding? Blood on my middle school, high school, whatever this is?
What? Bleeding? Everyone stand back. Where is she? Who? What's her name? I don't know. I don't think I've seen her before. You, girl, come with me. I'm taking you to the infirmary.
You know, I think if the teachers don't recognize a student by name in a high school of like what seems to be a semi-reasonable size, that's a problem. Ma'am, she's cold.
That's very nice of you, but it's not sanitary to share uniforms. Stay here and wait
She
for the floors
can
to be
wash
cleaned.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these fucking people. Ev,
Don't worry about it. I can walk on my own.
well, the destined toxic Yuri.
Yep. 5:44 p.m., August 16th, 2086. Bar Kintsugi. Ah, here we go. And with a little sprinkle of salt, just along the edge. There you have it. Oh, that looks wonderful, thank you. It's highly likely that this red text started Morgan's type, regardless if it's Emma or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. When she was putting together a profile as Heartbreak, it was people who look like Emma.
Yep.
Which could well just be people who look like this other girl.
Emma does know Morgan's full name, right?
Yeah.
Presumably. She would have, like, seen
I think
her on, like, official documents.
I think she was the one in the prologue who first called Morgan Evangeline. I think we didn't, because we didn't know her first name until, like, the end of that long prologue.
It was not in the prologue, it was in chapter 1.
Chapter 1, really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I thought it came up in the prologue.
I think we didn't find out until episode 1.
Really?
I don't think it was the end of episode 1. I thought it was, like, in the middle during the investigation.
It was
I
definitely earlier.
Came up during the investigation. End of trial? Really? I thought it was earlier than that. Oh, I could be misremembering though.
Huh.
Nobody called her Evangeline until Sarah did? Huh. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, well,
she probably still would know Morgan's
I feel like
she seems
Emma
like
would
the
have
kind of person
recognized
to
her.
do research.
Like, I could see Morgan not recognizing Emma, but I think Emma would recognize Morgan.
I mean, the thing is, I could also, like, I could see it being a case where she did recognize Morgan, but they've had, like, 9 trials before this, and Morgan made it very clear she just wanted a professional, competitive relationship, so Emma backed off.
Yeah, it was when Sarah stated she was David's lawyer at the start of episode 1.
Yeah, I was just like, when did we learn the name? Because I was like, it was definitely earlier than the end of episode 1.
But yeah, regardless, Emma obviously knows it, and they did have an existing relationship before the start of the game. So, like, if they had, like, encountered each other for the first time since high school, it was off screen. They already did any of that, if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, that's sorted, I guess. Of course.
Yep.
Let me know if you need anything else. I must admit, Morgan, this is quite a fine establishment. It's so exclusive. The whole staff here on hand to attend to just the 2 of us. I can't imagine what the waiting list must be like.
Sosuke goes to very different kinds of bars.
Right. Lucky for you, you've got a man working on the inside.
I can assure you a table at any time, Sosuke.
So cute. Do you or any of your housemates ever need a quiet spot to lay low from the judging eyes of high society? Are you turning this into a gang hangout?
I mean, Giamatti needs the customers. He can't be picky.
Now you know where to send them. I might do just that. These prices, so reasonable.
Giamatti, you gotta jack up the prices.
Got the digital menus. Hey, Sosuke. That name they have for you, the Hound.
The Hound, yeah,
Is that a title you were given? Or just part of the mantle you chose to take up? No. I was called that long before I started delivering messages.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Before I got my tattoo. Truth be told, I'm not sure where it came from, or when people started using it. Childhood nickname, I suppose.
I don't think it was a good one, Sosuke.
Heard by following Mireille around like a puppy? I never, Who told you Mireille was the heir when we were...
Sosuke, we've been doing so much investigating. The string board, Sosuke.
It's a miracle you didn't break under torture, you know that? I think they were just going about it wrong. Like, they were trying to torture him by force. Yeah, they should have been
like, hey, Sosuke, do you think Mireille Akaria is cute? And he would have folded.
The Hound of Ikaria. So everyone called you a dog when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Jokingly.
I don't think it's a nice joke.
Yeah. Lovingly. Mary's right. I don't know anything about...
Redacted.
I don't know.
Redacted.
Question at the end of the stream was, what was the point of building up all the bonds of blood and water bullshit for? Yeah, I guess we'll see. One of the many things I've long since acknowledged that I'm missing. But obsession, addiction, those are easy enough to grasp. I've rolled the dice plenty of times by now. There are no demons haunting me, no other drivers in the car. Just me, sitting in the dark with a hole in my chest. When it's hungry, I feed it. But it'll never be full. Because the hole was there first. And it built a girl around itself so it would have a place to hide. Wow. What a line. Damn. How can you tell? The answer I came to is to build a scalpel to dissect the enigma that is Evangeline Morgan. Yeah, I guess so.
So, like, I do think bringing it back to Morgan and her character is a good move. I'm just kind of sitting with, like, there's a lot going on here. And the thing that's interesting is that, like, this is a scenario where Morgan is not actually wrong. Like, Sosuke and Mireille and Makoto may effectively be a unit as far as, like, family is concerned. But they are trapped in an abusive situation.
Yeah.
And, like, while obviously this is not really a thing they can control, but the fact that they care about each other so much enforces the trap of that situation. Like, Sosuke can't leave and consider the idea that maybe he's allowed to, like, have things for himself because he can't leave Makoto and Mireille. And that keeps him in a very self-destructive mindset where he's like, nah, I'll go to jail forever rather than, like, otherwise leave my not wife and son, you know? Like, Sosuke, they weren't going to get visiting permissions. You know that, right? Like, you would have just been in jail forever. And clearly Mireille is talking about, like, actual literal physical abuse at the hands of the whole system, and her father condones it, you know. He'll let it happen, clearly.
Yeah.
Because she's not allowed to have power within the system. And Makoto is set to inherit a lot once Daisuke dies, assuming he dies, assuming we don't, like, cyberpunk immortality extensions or whatever. Like, we know the Blue Bloods have been keeping themselves on life support for a while. Daisuke Ikaria is probably going to last a lot longer than that. So, you know, Makoto is definitely the one who doesn't see the problems with the situation. He's been very intentionally shielded from it. But, like, there's going to be a breaking point. There's going to be a point where, like, being grandfather's favorite isn't going to be enough. And that's really just gonna fuck them all over. So...
yeah.
The real question is whether they can pull off a coup and assassinate Daisuke before it comes to that. Like, Sosuke's an assassin. He'd be motivated.
Yeah.
But I think it also kind of depends on all of them together making a decision to actually break out and do something that, rather than stick with the holding pattern of just obey as much as possible and maybe it'll be okay. Like, they're in survival mode, but they're not going to be able to get out of that because of this situation, and partially because of the bonds of love they have for each other. Which it's like, yeah, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, Morgan, you know, her perspective of just take the money and run isn't going to work. But she's not wrong that this is a case where, like, hey, you are putting up with a very dangerous situation that is endangering also the family that you love.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that she's mostly focused on, like, you could have the power, you could have the money, doesn't change the fact that it's like, I don't know that, you know, we're just sticking with family is the right call here either. So... it's kind of the thing that's interesting where this is such a shitty situation all around. This isn't just like, oh, you know, Sosuke could be head of the Blue Bloods, but he's like a normal guy in the Ikarias, so it's fine. It's like, no, they were literally calling him a dog his entire childhood. And like, we all heard the way Daisuke talks about him. Daisuke is not a good father figure. He's not a good father-in-law figure, except to that one asshole that he just kind of like... keeps going around doing mob shit with.
Yeah.
So, it is cyberpunk dystopia land, but it's just kind of like, you know, if we're talking about this as a discussion of ideology, you know, there's a point where this is a case where the family-focused approach is enabling this... how to phrase this? It's not uncommon in cyberpunk dystopia lands to have, you know, cynical characters. And it's not even uncommon to have the story be like the cynical character is proven right. But in this case, it's kind of a weird thing where we are exposing something that Morgan feels she's very deeply lacking, and she doesn't like that. And so she's going on all these philosophical rants about the hole in herself. But at the same time, it's being juxtaposed against a situation where, like, narratively Morgan's in the wrong, but also if you look at the facts, it's like, no. You know, she's got a point. And that could be deliberate. That could be a deliberate, like, things are not so simple as just,
yeah, for sure.
It's good to love each other. You know, it's good to have this feeling of love. And that's the only point, and it's just that simple. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. The stable ground is how these situations trap you. It's always that there is stable ground in just acquiescing. There's stable ground in just obeying and letting the abuser do what they want. And that's what the threat always is. It's that if you make a scene, if you try to do something, if you try to stand up for yourself, then that stable ground goes away and it's all your fault. And that's how these situations perpetuate. Like, obviously, this is not a situation that is, like, easy to fix. Like, it's not as easy as, oh, just stand up for yourself, oh, just leave. It's just that also historically, the stable ground does not last either. Eventually something happens to upset it. So it's kind of like you're picking your poison, you know, and they are picking their poison here. So it's a shitty situation. And I think we're all hoping Daisuke just has a heart attack. That would be the easiest easiest wrap up, but
I mean, we have a serial killer.
We have a serial killer, but I don't think Morgan feels like it.
Yeah, I don't think
she has to get past a lot of bodyguards also.
Yeah.
It's like Morgan has very rarely been compelled to murder for the sake of someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw it back with David, but I don't think she likes Sosuke that much. And, again, just saying, like, if we're weighing these ideologies, Morgan feels more than she thinks she does. Like, This is absolutely not as cut and dry as just Morgan just doesn't feel this emotion. It's like, no, Morgan, you do. You're just not used to paying attention to it. But, it is. The House Ikaria itself is a system that's also fucked. I'm not 100% sure how much sway Makoto would be able to have over the elders, but it would at least help. It would make me feel better if Daisuke had a heart attack.
Yeah, it's always a gamble. Morgan is perplexed that people keep folding for love. Yeah.
For love, yeah. And it's just interesting because it's like, the thing is, it's not really about the money. It's about the fact that, like, there is a danger that you are ignoring because you think the stable ground will remain that way. And it's like, because, you don't want to risk it. Morgan's a high roller, baby.
Alright. But they called you that lovingly. I suppose you never know. You just trust. And if you do trust, then that's your answer. And besides, what's insulting about being compared to a dog?
He's genuinely not get guy. He's a dog guy. He's like, dogs are the best.
Everyone loves dogs. You're not wrong. Probably even you. That bonk was super
shaking
delayed.
My head. Shaking my head on that last one.
But yeah, I don't think she especially cares. Well, she has a Sarah. I think she cares for Sarah in some capacity. But yeah, I guess comparing Sarah to a dog is maybe also not very nice.
I mean, we have definitely noted those comparisons before. Like, she relates to Sarah, which again, it's part of the thing of Morgan feels like she doesn't feel things for other people, but it's like, look, we saw you with David, we saw you with Sarah.
Yeah.
We saw your reaction.
The puppy love comes back once again. You're so right.
To this girl that you like having other friends. You do care.
It's all about dogs. It always has been. A bit.
Dogs all the way down.
For your information, I like dogs just fine, Sosuke.
She likes dogs the exact socially appropriate amount.
Yeah, exactly. But I could never live as one. Everyone's already collared in this world. Tagged, labeled, classified, and put in a box. But even so, I refuse to sit at the end of someone's leash. Better to remain a stray. You're still a dog in that metaphor.
Yeah. Well,
credits. A wolf. Yeah, she wants to be the wolf so bad, huh?
She wants to be the wolf. So, my red string conspiracy board, I was like, am I reading too much into this? And no. Turns out no. We connected the two dots. Yeah, so it is a thing where, like, I kind of wish we'd gotten to have a bit more of Morgan kind of reacting to Sosuke's situation throughout. I feel like with episode 1, they did a very good job of, like, Sosuke is the lightweight.
So cute. That's so cute. Morgan is not having this.
He literally has the pictures in his wallet. Pictures in his wallet.
The strings are on the wrong board.
Completely
Bonus
correct,
charm.
and
Okay,
also
what did we
only
get?
relevant on a thematic level.
Yep.
It was the guy that we most suspected.
Kid.
I wasn't
Should
looking
I be
out for
kid?
anything in particular.
Okay.
Just give me and the others food and stuff for telling them where the blues go and who they talk to. Shoes have been feeling too small. And the blue guys in that building have been really busy lately. I thought if I hung around there, I might see something the rust would give me new shoes for. But I never saw anything worth anything.
So you gave up?
No. I got scared.
What scared you? Oh, this
Is
might be
this
the huntsman.
Oh god.
You're speaking in all caps, buddy.
You won't believe me. No one believes me. Everyone says I'm a liar.
Everyone says I'm a liar too.
Where's my keyboard not working? I'm trying to. Oh, because it's in the cutscene thing. It's not showing the backlog.
Are you?
I can't remember.
That's a very like digital sounding text beep. I wonder if they're like talking through, you know, a voice synthesizer or
It's
something
possible.
like that.
It would make some sense. Is this an AI? You see, somebody took something that belonged to me.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna try to do the all caps. I don't feel right without it. But I think you could help me find it.
What'd you lose?
My face.
Oh gosh.
I saw the red hood. Except she was a lady, not a girl. And she didn't have her hood up. I didn't get a
Morgan,
good look at
always
her
put your hood
face,
up.
But she was all red.
Red hair.
There's mention of the 99 man, yeah. That was also mentioned.
That's true.
What's this?
Gold.
Thanks. But are you sure? I wasn't any help.
You've been a huge help. Now I know to look for red hair. I've tracked more elusive prey with less.
Uh-oh.
Well, Morgan. Well.
Scripture. Interesting.
Yep.
All right.
Even
There
the
we
devil.
go. Episode 2 results. All the articles, all the profiles, all the key terms, all the pieces of evidence.
Yeah. Oh boy. We can buy so many punch arms. We still do have the power move of just the Emma charm, and just this Emma staring at it. It's like, why do we have that? Ah.
I want to check out the store first.
Yep.
Where's the bonuses? No, wait, where was... Customize found, there we go. What have we got? Angie! And empty.
Engie.
Oh, these are cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is really cute. A little bit weird, but really cute.
Weirder or less weird than. Ah.
Too. Head empty. Engie is so good.
Engie.
That is such a Homestuck sprite.
Yep.
This game is so Homestuck. That's cute. Has it been stated how many episodes there will be? I want to say it was 5, but I don't remember for sure. I think it was 5.
I've got a
Let's go Sarah
London
for a
head
little bit.
empty.
Alright, let's check out our bonuses. Is this... Yeah, this gallery is the same, but there's probably stuff that's been added. This is all episode 1 stuff. Yeah, these are episode 2 stuff. Should we see? I think... Did we see this? Probably. So this looks like episode 2 stuff. Nice.
Giamatti.
These idiots that just were there to get murdered.
Ah, get murdered, idiot.
Hey, now come back. This game is full of Ace Attorney, Homestuck, and Umineko references. I haven't noticed that much for Umineko, though. I definitely haven't played like all of Umineko, but dead as mofos, yeah. Cute. Oh, look at that.
Murray. Do you think Murray penciled on her beauty marks to like slightly distract from the fact that
know what?
Makoto clearly got his from Sosuke?
I wouldn't
It
even
would
be
explain why
surprised.
she has 2. Yeah, it explains why she has 2 instead of the 1. It's just like, this is fully cosmetic. She just paints it on every morning. Paints it on every morning.
Nice. Oh, we get to see the tattoo. That's so
The tattoo.
cool.
Finally. Yep, that sure is a dog.
Or has a tattooed or pierced. Yeah, could be.
Oh god, yeah.
That is a very sick design. I wonder if we'll be seeing any more of Han.
Like we brought up, like there were the
Wait, is she?
there was the drop about.
This looks like those host club posters. Is she a hostess? I
I
don't
think
know.
so, because she's in charge of one of the security things. But like we had that drop where she was talking to somebody who had dementia, and that
Yeah.
had nothing to do with anything, and not even in the way all the other stuff had nothing to do with
Yeah.
anything. So it's like that could be stuff for later. IIRC, she was what? On? Oh, she was a host at one point. That makes sense, actually.
Oh, look at their
Yes.
younger forms.
They're younger forms. Yeah, he's got like eye replacements or something.
Yeah, interesting.
Makes sense in the space future, but okay, yeah, that makes sense. If she was a host at one point.
She mentioned the thing about how hostesses get mistreated might be from her own experience. Maybe. This was a really cool design for her, too. Oh, little baby Morgan.
A really cool design for her that fortunately will not lead to any negative repercussions down the line. Thank goodness she was so stealth about the hair thing.
Alright, what are our bonus scenarios?
Bonus scenes.
Wait, next page. How many are there?
Oh, damn.
Interesting. Okay.
We got some stuff to do.
Things. Alright, let's check them out.
Alright.
Survey household. If only the kid had specifically said to the huntsman that she wasn't dressed like a butler.
Yeah.
Alright, Ikaria video.
Why rubbing alcohol specifically? Nostalgia.
What?
Reminds me of days spent bandaging scratched knees and blistered knuckles. Yeah, that bodyguard romance hits hard. You did that for Makoto? No. Some other boy who was always overexerting himself. I like the smell of blood for the same reason.
A little
That's
bit
right,
weird.
I'm so cool and edgy. Oh. And antiseptic. And scalpels. Why were you using scalpels on Sosuke? That cannot be nostalgia. That boy was always so hardy. He made for the perfect test subject. God damn it.
Girl.
Yeah. Test subject?
What did you do to him?
I still think about finishing my medical degree sometimes.
I don't think that's how you earn a medical degree.
But I feel like my hobby would lose some of its therapeutic
my
value
God.
if I did. What hobby is that? Poison making. What's with that reaction? You made it sound very intimidating just now. Oh, I was trying to make it sound exciting. If I tell people I'm interested in herbal remedies, they all think I'm a dreadful bore. Or worse, that I'm going to try and sell them candles.
Who even has candles in the space future?
Well said, very well said indeed. You have a much finer appreciation for these things than your so-called superior, you know? I make countless, immaculately thought-out references to Hegel and Ozymandias. And that red woman stares at me as if I'm quoting comic books at her. Comic books can be good, too.
Introduce him to comic books.
This is how we save the young gangster-to-be. Power of comics.
Comics are for children. Are you a child? What about graphic novels?
What is a graphic novel? Yeah, here we go. Get this kid some hobbies.
We got 'em.
One Piece, for example.
That One Piece?
I'm wondering. Oh, One Piece, who's your favorite?
Cute.
Why list King Arthur alongside those other historical figures? Arthur was based on multiple historical figures, I'll have you know. But even if his exploits are not factual, it still stands that he united a divided people and defended his homeland from barbarism. He also met fairies and wizards and fought dragons. I know. Impressive, wouldn't you say? He's like, I'm gonna fight a dragon when I'm a gang boss. Very much so. The Once and Future King was one of the first books I read all on my own. That's quite impressive. The vocabulary was, I'll admit, difficult at times.
Get out of here.
Begone, lag. But I was reading a version with handwritten annotations, so I managed just fine. Handwritten annotations, you say. From whom? There was writing in the margins? Like a hand-me-down? Hand-me-downs are for peasants who can't afford anything better. Was it given to you by an older family member?
This isn't a hand-me-down, it's an heirloom.
Yes.
Get it right.
But it was not handed down to me, you see. Oh. I went on to annotate it further myself, so that I might someday pass it on to some other reader. Tell me, does that sound like a hand-me-down to you?
You've got until I finish smoking this. Or I get bored.
Very well.
And I get bored fast.
Oh, well, if our time is limited, perhaps we should focus on a topic of singular importance. Such as, you've got the perfect chance, Sarah. Nobody will believe it, because Morgan proved you have tenants in court. Athletics.
And just like that, I knew he would lowered my frame and flipped him out of the ring in one motion. An overwhelming, trampling victory. Best kind there is.
I can imagine.
Oh, you done any wrestling? And any MMA yourself, little copper?
Not physically, no. It's difficult to find partners who are a good match for my build.
Sounds like an excuse. I'm sure you're not just scared.
Confrontations can be intimidating, but sports are not arguments. They are a pure expression of noble competitive spirit.
Huh?
That is to say, I would never back down from a challenge. Just kill him in the ring, Sarah, by accident.
Oh,
it's
well
the perfect
said,
crime.
Well said. I know exactly what you mean. You lock eyes. There's nothing else that needs to be said.
I agree. Come on, Sarah, you've got the perfect opportunity. MMA deaths happen all the time.
So, what'll it be? Arm wrestling? Sumo? Chess boxing?
Why not all three?
Good! Very good, you little... Sir. What is it? Can't you see I'm in the middle of... Well, what is it? The VTOL needs to leave now if we're to be on time, sir. Here's a quote, then, for your little survey, copper. Success can be a prison. But even in a cell, a man who's mastered himself remains a lord.
I'm not sure I understand that one.
What the hell? Makotan said that it made perfect sense. And then you engage.
I see.
So you need me to stand here and film you two because... Why?
Because Sosuke is teaching me how to do a 1-inch punch, and I need it recorded from a distance in order to practice it later.
Kitty has been deployed to armrest position.
Hello.
Why? Because she asked me very politely, Morgan. What more do you want? No, why do you need to know this, Sarah?
Adonai, surely you can intuit the advantages of a 1-inch punch. Because there's no wind-up, you can execute it without telegraphing your move to your opponent. And I really need to learn how to do it if I'm going to kill Daisuke. The only way she'll get close enough. And deliver maximum force to a critical weak point even in the tightest of close-quarters combat. And not to mention, if the opponent has triggered any loser flags, your damage will double for each of them.
What?
I don't think that one's real.
What Sarah means is that an opponent who's overconfident is likely to leave themselves open at a vital moment, Morgan. Another Umineko reference,
Okay, that makes sense.
That's not incorrect. Right. Well, I don't know anything about close quarters combat or laser flags,
Oh, you don't, Morgan?
Sure.
You don't?
But I do understand basic physics.
Adonai?
And so I can state this much with complete and utter certainty. Hey. When performed by the same person— oh no, she's speaking in red! Hey. All else being equal— stop. A 1-inch punch will never be more effective than just throwing a normal one. Oh god, no, not the red text! No, that's a Yumineko reference I get.
That can't be true.
Why would you— am I wrong? You didn't have to say it like that. There's no need for you to say it like that.
With the red text.
How am I the bad guy here? The fact that you can even say that is— oh, it's not like any rules about human martial arts apply to androids in the first place, right?
That is true.
They're also with the red text, incredible. See? Perfect ukemi.
I think I can learn some stuff.
That's so cute. I love them hanging out.
Okay, so we've at least got Han here, I guess.
Throwing out flowers. It always depresses me, actually putting them in the bin. They end up just withering around my place. I might have some kind of record for a number of flowers killed at this point.
Why do you buy so many flowers?
I don't buy them. I get sent them. And chocolates and wine, and is she a hostess? Are people like sending her gifts?
I mean, she's definitely got a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah. Lockets of hair. And sometimes all mixed together. How do these people even know where to— yeah, that definitely sounds like hostess. Mama?
Okay, so Kim is related to Han. What? Hang on, how was I was doing gravel voice.
Yeah, this is Han again.
You give anybody my address.
Hell kind of question. How was I was doing a gravel.
Yeah.
The hell kind of question is that?
How did they get my address then?
Maybe if you stop putting your personal contacts on your business cards.
It's true.
Okay, there we go. Like, it would be a little weird given, like, the old guard young blood thing. I was like, if they're related, that would get, like, odd. How would Han be on the bottom ranks, you know?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be so easy to find.
Now if a woman's friendly, she deserves to get stalked. Not very forward of you, Mama.
Forward? You think I don't know about forward? Okay, there we go. You brats don't know shit about political correctness. When I was your age, we'd list everything in our bio. We'd link them to our fucking card.
She's gonna go on for a while if you need to save battery or data or whatever.
Okay. So they're not related, which is good.
So this is where you previously worked.
Yeah. I was what they call a #1 gal.
And that involved people buying you lots of drinks.
Selling dreams.
That sounds like a very nice way to make a living.
My DNI list was perfectly curated, you little shit. Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, it's so funny. It's
It
so
was
funny seeing like
meticulous.
people from our generation as the elders.
As the cranky elders.
So good.
Hana Kim's list was meticulous and also ended with typical DNI shit.
Nah, it's pretty mean.
What are you doing here anyway? Gloating? If you're not gonna come back, don't lounge around. Your old fans will get the wrong idea.
Come on, Mama, I'm just sitting here.
And a crowd's already gathering.
My bad.
He's just too hot.
Would you ever consider making a return?
Nah. I didn't hate it. Don't feel ashamed of it, or the people I met doing it. Even if some of them are nagging grumps.
Keep it up and I'm handing you a mop.
But I want to be moving up, you know? Always up. And the only places up from here are those cloud palaces where the courtesans lounge on golden couches and get fed grapes or whatever. Big gap from here to up there, and there's no footholds. Either you make it all the way, or you fall. I need a little more security in my income than that. Plus, working in security, I get paid to punch the teeth out of handsy assholes. Not even the most powerful courtesan in the city gets to enjoy that feeling.
Without getting into more detail than you'd be comfortable with, how high is Mrs. Kim in the organization's leadership?
Pretty high.
But she also works here as a...
Manager.
So does she need to?
We're not as rich as the Icaria, or as insane as the Rust. We all gotta work if we want to eat, leadership included.
I see. But even so, this workplace seems very high energy for someone of her...
Age? I think she's comfortable here. She married into the Blue Bloods, you know. And the pictures of her I've seen, and the vibe I get. I think she was kind of a trophy wife.
Yeah, we did see her young hot image.
Yeah?
Oh.
Her husband's whole family dying, leaving her in charge.
Yeah!
She got burned on that deal. But she handled it, obviously. And I can't name any other old guard I could tolerate hosting under.
The hell are you whispering over there?
Not whispering anything, Mama. Hearing's just gone to shit.
He's my brother-in-law's illegitimate son. Had his mistress give birth at the manor.
Yeah, so that lady we saw was also not, in the flashback, I guess, was not a blue blood genetically, so she was the mistress.
Guess he was afraid if she went to the hospital, the paparazzi might notice. Course, as it turned out, that was the least of our worries that night. I could pass a message to him if you'd like. The hell would I even say? We're already dangling literally all the money we can in front of him.
I mean,
I
the
mean,
money is of no interest to him.
yeah. And he's not taking the bait. I didn't mean another offer. I thought you might want to pass on a more personal sentiment. Ha! Fat chance.
See, this is exactly why he's not interested in you guys.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't great options on the
Yeah.
table. But, like, the whole thing, like, I also see the nice, happy Icaria household stuff, and I'm like, cool. Murray was also gonna literally get her fingernails plucked out. Like, this is...
Yeah.
There are absolutely good times, I'm sure, but the Icarias are not a safe place. The
For
Blue
sure.
Bloods are not a safe place.
They all suck.
They don't have good options. But, like, you know, I don't even think swiping the money and running is itself a good option for them. I think that would just get them put on everybody's shit list.
Yeah.
But, like, at the same time, it's the kind of thing where none of these options, and, you know, we talked about the Blue Blood stuff where it's like, okay, they probably want to marry Sosuke off, and it turns out the thing, it's not that he didn't want to marry Murray, it's that he doesn't want to marry anybody but Murray. But they would definitely not be using Sosuke and Makoto well. They probably also might want to kill Makoto, just for, like, ew, Icaria blood, no. With, like, they don't have good options with the Blue Bloods, but it is sort of the thing of, like, hey, gang, maybe if you stopped doing all this, like, the situations of, like, getting raised into a mob are never going to be good, you know? Makoto's, like, having a happy time, but he's also getting groomed to doing, like, you know, he's going to be the one making the calls to assassinate people someday. It's not, you know, good for him either. And so it's just like, I don't know, man, you're all kind of messed up, and maybe there's a certain point where Sosuke and Co just need to run to ground.
We don't share any blood. We've never met. And if the fox asked him to kill me, he wouldn't blink. I think that Sosuke would blink. Give it up. Sosuke and I are family, little girl. But if he wanted to be family...
She's old, she's lonely.
Forget this shit. I got a job to get back to. If I look away for 5 seconds, all the talent around here devolves back into high school drama addicts. She took my locker, he stole my deodorant.
No one can deny your work ethic, Mrs. Kim.
Thanks, I know. But you still gotta pay for a full hour's worth of that booth.
Would Adonai be upset if I put it under her name? Yes. I mean, it's gray morality, sure, but again, like, they're all in situations where it's like, look, if we're trying to come up with, like, what is a happy ending for these characters, there is a limit to what the current systems can give them.
Yeah.
Private.
Thanks. Interesting.
Thanks.
All right, it's
Oh,
recording.
do we gotta split up names or split up voices again?
I guess.
Because those were all in the episodes that you were doing alone, and I don't think you want to voice all of them.
I think the happy ending for Makoto is whatever keeps or for Sosuke is whatever keeps Makoto happy and him close to Makoto. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, again, I'm not sure.
It depends what you just define as a happy ending. Because, like, yes, that
Yeah,
makes him happy, but also, like, yeah, being in the Ikarias is is
Yeah,
dangerous
it's like-
and will lead to Makoto having to dirty his hands eventually at some point.
Dirty his
which
hands,
is,
and it's also
you
just
know, not
like
great.
Daisuke has a very friendly face, but like, you know, we've seen what's under that mask, and I'm like, look, I'm not actually betting on him continuing to be the 100% doting grandparent the entire time. Like, eventually, I think the rug's gonna get pulled out, and Makoto's gonna start seeing the uglier side
Yeah.
of the entire house. So splitting things up. How do you want to split them?
Yeah, I don't know. So, are all 4 of them gonna be here? I guess we can just kind of.
Yeah, we could switch off. Which 2 would you prefer to voice?
Let's see. I had fun doing Creek.
Okay.
We could stick with. I don't even remember who was which color. Our profiles are
Yeah,
all
I
gone.
think
I think Tanks was pink.
I think Tanks is the pink one.
I think was Miller the teal one? I forget.
We'll figure the rest out by context clues.
Whatever.
So
It doesn't
you
matter.
want
We
me-
just do whoever.
You
What?
want me to do Tanks and you do
All right.
Creek, and we'll see
Yeah.
when the other 2 show up?
All right.
All right. Are we starting over or?
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right. It's recording.
Tanks, do you have to record? Who is teal? Was Miller teal?
Probably Creek.
Was Creek teal?
That's probably Creek. Oh, okay. Miller. Huh.
Okay.
All right.
I also don't even remember how I voiced Miller, so whatever.
Yeah,
Tanks, do
we'll
you have
figure
to
it out.
record this.
If I don't record it, Creek will ask me for notes when he doesn't remember any of it next week.
Yeah. Okay. This is presumably Creek then.
Yeah, there we
He
go.
has charged. Do you have to video record it?
It's fine, Miller. Also, I don't know how to do it, so it's just audio.
What's up, Trey? Eyes bothering you again?
Huh? Are they flickering?
Nah, but you're staring a hole in the wall.
Oh, I was just thinking, like, are we cyberpunk?
I think we qualify, yeah. But we can get you some felonies if you're feeling...
No, I mean, like, culturally. Is this cyberpunk?
What do you mean? Just dice and paper. Easy entertainment that can't be bugged or tracked. Dice and paper? Are they playing D&D?
They're playing D&D. They're playing D&D, these fucking nerds.
Perfect way to fight Big Brother, don't you think?
Yeah, but we could do cards or something, too.
You think playing Go Fish is cyberpunk?
Only D&D is cyberpunk. I can't read the
Oh,
first
sorry,
word on there. Well, no, but like a tabletop RPG? That's what you're on about? I'll be real, you sound dumb as shit right now, man. Of course D&D is fucking cyberpunk. Huh? There's literally nothing more cyberpunk than a tabletop RPG.
He's got a point. Learn your history, Trey.
Now pay attention. As you approach the town's walls, swords clanging against shields ring out. Voices rise and arrows are loosed. You stumbled upon the closing acts of a fierce battle, and it's clear the players intend to let it play out to its natural conclusion.
Up on the parapet's a stern, horned woman, her long, proud hair slicked with the same blood that drips down her brow spots you. Her eyes go wide. She doesn't seem pleased to see you.
Very fun that takes the TM, yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
Creek cannot, like, do you think Creek has enough time to plan out a weekly campaign? No. Creek has other shit. Creek's on the grind set.
She thinks we're like enemy reinforcements.
We kinda are. We got a character from the dukedom to protect its people. The horned guys are all foreigners. Or red charter from the dukedom. Can't we ignore that? I break an oath, my build is screwed! He's too lightheaded from all that blood he's constantly donating to make up campaign. Oh no.
It's true.
Oh.
I have telekinesis, right?
You're gonna toss her off the wall?
What? No, talk to her. What's the spell? You have a telepathy talent, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, the true DM way, being the only one who knows the rules. Right, okay, I use telepathy. Roll the dice. I got a 14. Okay. Skimming the surface of her mind, you see visions of allies cut down and civilians fired upon. Her skull is teeming with rage and despair at this brazen defilement of the rules of war.
I gotta say, this is absolutely not what I was expecting from any of this. Like, yep, we just see these blue bloods having a D&D night.
The real question is this happening while Sosuke is captive? They, like, take a break from torturing him to wind down with a campaign.
Oh, shit. This is a Horling village, and she's under attack. Tough luck. You've got an oath. Yeah, but if I ignore the plight of the innocent, my build is screwed.
And of course you're playing a paladin.
Paladins have it rough. Well, can we get inside?
The woman is injured, but not beaten. Within a few paces of her lies the lever that opens the gate. She eyes you and readjusts her grip on her club. She is seriously considering destroying the device to prevent you from entering.
Can she hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I use persuasion. We're cool, lady. 19.
And Tank is like,
Every
God damn
time.
it!
How do I even... Taken aback by your earnest appeal, she spots a glimmer of hope in your arrival, and betting on that hope, she throws open the gates for you.
Freak, do you have different dice than the rest of us?
It's the karma.
What did we come here for again?
Rumors of a powerful necromantic tome in the area drew you towards the supposed final resting place of Elspeth, the Never-Dying.
Okay, persuasion. I asked the lady where Elspeth's tomb is. 20.
That's not even... While she is at first taken aback by your abrupt change of topic, your clever wording subtly hints at the idea that Elspeth's crypt might have a weapon powerful enough to drive off her village's raiders for good. The elders used to frighten us with tales of Elspeth's might to get us to behave. I remember my Nan would tell us she'd rise up from under the town church if we didn't do our chores.
Okay, so the dungeon's in the church.
But of course, the church is locked down and full of our women and children, along with the sick and the elderly. We'd never risk their safety by opening the church doors while this battle yet rages.
I'm gonna have to do another persuasion. Well, yeah, but I can just pick the lock, right?
Come on, you always do this.
Do what?
You always luck your way out of the battles, and then we get beat up for 15 turns.
Come back to revive you, don't I?
What class is Creek?
I don't think you even lost HP yet.
I'm playing smart, avoiding conflict.
Avoiding all the scenarios I set up, too.
Alright, I'll, throw a knife at one of the raiders. Rogue Bard Hybrid. 19.
Seriously.
The knife hits him right in his eye, and he dies instantly. You should at least make him roll for damage first. Dropping the keg of burn gel, he was rushing towards the nearest fortification. Wait, that's me. That's my guy right near. He dropped a bomb?
I have 3 charges of Valorous Interception. I can shield you.
So the Hornlings in this village are legal citizens? I thought they were all foreign to this land.
And this village is lorded over by vampires, though, remember? So you wouldn't want to live here. It's like a shit town or a ghetto for immigrants or whatever.
How's that work? Why is the Duke cool with vampires?
It's all legal. The Hornlings just pay blood taxes instead of gold for their lord's protection. ...
And they got vampires here, too.
A little too real, Tanks.
Can we go in the castle and kill the vampire lords?
I mean, you can do whatever, but the vampire clan is the legal protector in the area, so you'd be committing a crime. Is your build screwed if you commit a crime, Miller?
I think if it's like the right thing to do, it doesn't break any oaths.
So is killing the vampire lords the right thing to do?
It's kind of subjective.
Whew, not what you want to hear from your good guy.
Well, I'm not a good guy. I'm only playing as one.
So, Tanks, if we charge into the castle, it's probably filled with traps and guards and shit, right? I'm not going to tell you.
Come on.
Look, it's a castle. There'll be defenses and shit, yeah?
I'm game. Hornlings seem cool. Let's go kill some landlords.
After the fight we just went through?
We just rested.
Yeah, but you just did like 5 nat 20s in 1 encounter. I think you might be burning through all your luck.
I'm happy to burn through all my luck if it means getting to kill some bloodsuckers with you boys.
Thanks, Creek.
Cute.
Thank goodness that isn't going to come back and bite them. But also, you are literally out of change of fortune charges.
We just rested.
It was a short.
And then she met the devil.
It was a short rest, though.
Damn. Reality's cruel.
And then they
Granddad
all
Black
died.
indeed. Yeah.
Then they all
Vile
died. The
corrupted.
end.
Playback terminated early. And now they're dead.
Now they're dead.
Way to go, Morgan. You just robbed the world of 4 perfectly good gamers.
Police station, what is this? Sighting, witness statement, anonymous report, emergency call from a burner. What is all this? Why are all these tips getting reported all of a sudden after the trial's over? It smells, right?
What do you mean?
All this new info coming in surrounding Creek's pod. And all of it pointing towards the rust for some reason.
You don't buy it?
Of course I don't buy it.
So you think the Ikaria are trying to point fingers at the rust after Sosuke's been proven innocent?
Well, no, that doesn't make much sense. But someone's trying to pull something.
If the Blue Bloods are the victims and you eliminate the Ikaria, that just leaves the rust.
Why would they try to implicate themselves, though?
But why would they want to misdirect attention onto themselves?
I don't know. I guess it can't be them doing it. But gang wars have winners and losers, right? Someone stands to benefit from pitting the Reds versus the Blues.
True. But finding that someone is a task that even OC would struggle with. And we've got our own hands full.
With what? Sorting through all the false confessions and love letters addressed to Heartbreak?
Prep for the convention. Chief wants everything to shine.
Is that going to be featured in the next episode, maybe?
Grin and bear it. Any hair out of place in the private sector will...
Phone call.
He's always on the phone. Yeah, it's a family thing. Oh shit, London. Are you an AI? Would you excuse me?
Oh, it's fine. I need some air anyway. Okay, but is it actually a family thing, or was that a lie?
Oh, we're actually getting to hear the call. Hello?
Because I think either option would be intriguing. Whoa, hey, wasn't sure you'd pick up.
Why wouldn't I pick up for my adorable nephew?
What is this? Am I on speaker? I gotta stick to code names?
No, I'm just gonna have to delete all this later. Thanks for that. Why would you call me on this line?
It's the only number I have. You haven't exactly kept in touch.
I don't...
Relax, man. It's a joke. Remember those? You used to be good at them.
Yeah, I remember. I never took anything seriously.
Only way to live.
I hope you don't mean that.
Do I hear a teaching moment coming on? It's like riding a bike for you.
Why call me now?
Take a guess.
Oh, you can't. You're serious? You're the one trying to take credit for Creek's pod? Oh, that's interesting.
And the fact that their name tag was red, I wonder if they're associated with the rust?
Yeah.
Waste not, want not. No one else seemed interested in it.
Hey, nephew?
Yes, sir.
What the bleep are you thinking? The Blue Bloods will drown you. You think you have numbers? Well, they have unity.
A lot less unity than they did a week ago. Creek was a flickering light bulb of low-quality hope for the young bloods. I extinguished that, and the old guard haven't even tried to retaliate. If I were a young blood, I'd start feeling pretty damn disposable right about now.
You want to start a civil war that's on your head, but taking credit for kills you didn't earn sounds like a pretty dumb way to spark it.
Fake it if you ever want to make it. Don't worry, the Youngbloods will start seeing some very real casualties soon enough.
Don't do this. This is... Do you even have permission from...
That's low. You, of all people, threatening to tell Mom?
So he has a secret something.
Because I'm taking initiative? Because I'm stirring a pot that's stone cold? You want to act your age, urge caution, pray 3 times a day to the status quo? Go right ahead. I'm gonna move. I'm sorry. Didn't call to argue. This was a courtesy call. Thought you might appreciate a warning about all the smoke that'll get blown up your ass over the next few weeks.
Thanks, but I'm not so old I can't recognize bullshit when I smell it. So what? He was censoring fuck, but not bullshit?
That's good. Glad to hear you're still sharp.
Besides, I'm not an OC anyway.
You went back to arson? You're not still in homicide, are you? Thought that was like a sabbatical.
No.
I wonder what the story is there. That sucks. I've met all the guys who are an OC, and I don't like any of them.
Sounds like they're doing their jobs then.
Sure.
Hey, listen, I didn't mean to drop contact.
Oh, don't worry about it. You picked up when I called. That's all anyone can ever do, right?
Bare minimum.
Yeah, well, not like I can invite you over for dinner.
I guess not. Yeah, they're inventing new curse words. Don't do anything that'll get you killed.
Damn, you're full of good advice today. Got the fortune cookies afraid for their job security.
I mean it. Don't do anything that'll get you killed.
There it is, the double emphasis. What'd you used to always say? Redundancy, right? I remember. Believe it or not, I took every lesson to heart. File deleted.
So it seems like London has a more personal connection with the Rust than he's let on. I'm not going to assume the ratting me out to Mom thing is necessarily literal, but it could be literal.
Yeah, probably not, but who knows? So Rockford E. This is going to be interesting.
Rockford E.
Hey. No, I'm glad you called. I could use some decompression. Well, I just had a loss. Don't tell anyone I called it that. Thanks. It'd be the death of me if it ever got out. Yeah, no, I read the story. Well, what I could. Was kind of hard to read anything in between the editorializing, so this must be about the kidnapping.
Yeah.
Or the thing where it was like those...
I still have the article. No, we don't.
No, we don't, but it was the one that was like those...
Yeah, it was
awful
like very
terrorists who...
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, if it gets you the resources, who cares? I don't know at this point. If I can be conspiratorial for a second, I'm not sure they want Heartbreak caught. That's going a bit far. It's more like, so long as Heartbreak's out there, they want to take advantage of the moment. People are scared because of Heartbreak. The state thrives on fear. Some of the radicals are getting bold. The state'll relish the chance to draw them out. Maybe after the election. No, that's okay. I've thought about it myself. I just don't want to go that path if I don't have to, you know?
Interesting.
I want her to run for office. Still got my pride. Really? Wow, they're taking it pretty seriously then. Reflects their priorities, of course. Data's their lifeblood. No, that's great. How long will you be in town? Yeah, I'm excited to finally meet. In person.
Who is this person?
A girlfriend? We should get dinner. Yeah, definitely. Sorry if you were hoping for that kind of excitement, but no. There's no jealous ex in the picture for you to worry about.
Oh.
Interesting. I think you'll be fine.
Oh no.
Interesting. Ah.
Alright, well, I guess that is all.
That's it. Episode 2, man.
Whoever doesn't fear for their safety, yeah.
Yeah. Jealous
Morgan
ex.
is maybe
Probably
scarier than a
not.
jealous ex.
Jealous future ex.
Toxic
Oh,
Yuri
boy.
situationship. Yeah.
The toxic Yuri. Oh, Emma. Big storm, coming. Okay, so we got a lot of threads there. So, like, the Rust are doing something, so,
Yeah.
like, this gang war might escalate.
Yep.
Which is just going to be a whole thing for everybody. Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like throughout the episode, I kind of assumed that Sosuke's entire thing was going to be like a Sarah learning moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was kind of the one who was like talking the most about it and being like, but Daisuke, you must care about Sosuke a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And like, that is, it makes sense given she just came from like tragically losing her father and also finding about her 5 million AI siblings. So it's like, that makes sense. And then kind of pulling it back to Morgan, I'm like, okay, yeah, I see what they're doing with that. I think it's kind of an interesting thing because it's like, I don't trust this situation nearly as much as Sosuke does. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, it's the kind of thing where like, I find Morgan at her most interesting when she's kind of, when she is reflecting on herself, because she's definitely like, obviously her character is a driving part of the story. Like, this is very much, we are learning of the devil, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, like, you know, she cares about people
just objectively. It's like, Morgan, you spent all of David's post-death being in somewhat of a catatonic state. Like, you're not immune to the concept of caring about someone.
Yeah.
So it's the kind of thing where it's like, Morgan, there are things you care about more than money. There are things that you care about more than just having this like sense of power, you know? She cares very much about like the purity of her kills, which is a separate thing from caring about people. But at the same time, it's like, no, you have your principles. You wouldn't confess to being heartbreak just because somebody offered you a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
You
that is a good
like,
comparison.
No. Like, it's just fundamentally not a thing that you would do. And it's just like, it's those sorts of bits where you see what she does believe in. That's really compelling. You know, she has this, you know, I feel like the serial killer with a code thing can be kind of tropey, but it's like she does have a code. She does have a sense of not restraint, but a sense of like deliberation. Let's say deliberation. She has a sense of deliberation that she is like, I do what I want when I want to. And I'm like, okay, but that's still a code, Morgan.
Yeah.
You're not like this unrestrained monster. It's like you're still doing things in a very specific way and with very specific purpose. And that part's interesting to see. Like, I think that with, the fact that she might get a fall guy for Creek's Pod, fall person. We don't know who that was on the other line. You've got, it's funny. She doesn't believe in senseless violence. But it's like, it's very interesting that for her, like, senseless just means, like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like that whole speech she gave to Creek about, like, oh, I don't have daddy issues. I don't have mommy issues. It's like, Morgan, we saw episode 1. That's such a lie.
Yeah.
We were there, Morgan. So it's the kind of thing where, like, in some ways you're treating in the idea of, like, I'm a whole that, like, constructed a girl around her to be safe. It's like, not really, Morgan. You're kind of the whole package.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, I don't have a reason, but it's not senseless. And I'm like, it's the thing where, like, she doesn't know herself as well as she thinks she does. And those are the bits that I find really compelling. Like, I felt like episode 1 did a very good job of, like, being unable to stop herself from projecting onto Sarah.
Yeah.
Was, like, really strong. She was like, no, I don't care. I'm not doing this because I care, Baka. And that's something that I'm like, it's interesting because I cannot conceive of a scenario in which Sarah finds out about the serial killing and is just okay with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's gonna end poorly. But no, sorry, what was the thing that I was gonna say is, one of the threads there. We've got somebody from the Rust about to take credit for killing Creek's Pod because it benefits them to do so. And I do think that there's something interesting in the fact that Morgan doesn't seem to like not pars, but she doesn't seem to like emotionally grasp the fact that like people are going to want to solve the murder she does.
Yeah.
Like, it's an intellectual exercise. She likes outwitting the police. But, like, the fact that Heartbreak, for example, got, like, a serial killer pseudonym, and everyone was like, oh my god, who's Heartbreak? What's Heartbreak's manifesto? Is Heartbreak a cool anarcho-terrorist or whatever? She's like, why do you care? She's like, why are you interested in this? And I think she's going to be similarly baffled with the idea that somebody would actually, like, bother to take credit for killing Creek's Pod. Like, the fact that killing people can have political ramifications always seems to kind of, like, freshly surprise her.
She's just like, I was just doing it for fun. How dare you? Do this
She's
to my
like, I
murders.
don't care. She's like, I don't care about the people I just killed, so why does anybody else?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, cool, Morgan, but like believing very strongly that your victims are worthless doesn't like make that true.
Yeah.
So I think that's an interesting element to explore, and I think that's the parts I like best when her character kind of like hits against that.
Mm. Yeah. Some cool stuff. She's definitely a fascinating character.
So
I like that the game like isn't trying too hard to make her, you know, like a misunderstood, sympathetic killer. Like, no, she's pretty cold-blooded, but she's still, you know,
yeah, I think that's...
She is still, to some extent, I don't know if I would say relatable, but like...
She's still a person.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing where, like, you know, the game is drawing on a lot of, like, you know, it's called Of the Devil, you know? We just were introduced to the concept of supernatural evil, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's definitely a thing that exists in the cyberpunk future, is the literal miasma of sin. But the fact is, like, when you kind of present yourself as, like, this belief that Morgan has internalized that my current suspicion comes from mommy and daddy issues. My suspicion is Morgan was a very, like, neuroatypical child.
Yeah.
And possibly had, like, I wouldn't be surprised if she'd done harmful things as a child. But at the same time, I have to assume that they were limited by being a child, you know? And so it's like... my current vibe is that her parental units were constantly, like, talking about what's wrong with Evangeline. Like, what's wrong with her. She doesn't feel anything. She doesn't have any sense of right or wrong. You know, she's a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And Morgan took that to heart.
Internalized that, yeah.
She just internalized it. And it's the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, when you believe that you are a monster, when you believe that you are incapable of anything but evil, yeah, you might as well just go out and serial kill people because you want to, you know? You don't have a choice in this. This is just what you are, you know? And I think that in some ways it's kind of comforting to think of herself as, you know, just a monster, just the hole in her heart. And it's like, yeah, but, you know, she is a person. She's a person who's had a fucked up...
If she's just a monster, she doesn't have to feel guilty about doing
she doesn't have to feel guilty.
It's
she doesn't
like,
have to
care.
care.
It's just what I do. It's what I am.
Yeah. It's what she does.
It's not, like, by choice. Like, I couldn't be any different.
Yeah.
So it's not my fault.
Yeah. Yeah, but, like, even, you know, just with what we see from the Sarah episode, because, like, the thing that made Morgan, like, really, you know, project unwillingly onto her was, like, well, Sarah was just built to be a killer. She didn't have any other choice. It couldn't have been any other way. And there is clearly still a part of Morgan that's like, wait, no.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Yeah, I could see neglect. I mean, there's a lot of forms of abuse, and again, my current vibe is that a lot of the language that Morgan uses to describe herself is repeated from parental figures.
Yeah, like I remember when someone, was it Sarah, asking her like what her parents called her, and she was like the tumor. Like,
I know that was a bad one.
That was
a bad one.
She was totally joking. That was definitely not something that her parents ever called her, right?
It's definitely a joke, guys. So, yeah, and I mean, neglect is something that can seriously fuck with a kid, too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, I do think I believe that, like, she doesn't have a, like, cinema tragic backstory. I can believe it's not like, oh, my parents were in an evil cult or whatever, and they raised me to be a blood sacrifice, and that's why I do murder. It's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's the kind of thing
it's just like a very simple, mundane kind of...
A mundane
I don't know if
kind
I'd
of
say evil, but like...
harm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it's like Morgan took that to heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like the thing is though, you know, she is a person who is at a certain point making choices. Like I did find her, like, I'm not going to give you a sad backstory, refreshing. Like I like the fact that she doesn't try to justify it that way. But at the same time, again, that sort of self-dehumanization is a different kind of justification. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, there's a point where you are a
My
person and you are
justification
doing
is
these
just that I was
things.
born a monster.
Yep. You're doing the things that you want even when they literally kill people.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great game. Just
Yep.
the whole setup of having to defend the person you framed for the crime you committed is so good. So
And
peak.
she's just like,
I don't even know how they're gonna top that. Like, incredible.
yeah, it's like there's a lot of powder kegs that are sort of like slowly
there's a lot of stuff
down.
building up.
Like, I'm wondering if eventually, because the huntsman just trying to kill Morgan, it's like, okay, that's like a fight scene. It's not just gonna be a fight scene that does it. So maybe the huntsman is gonna like frame Morgan for other murders. And she's gonna be like, shit, I didn't actually do these ones.
That would be really interesting. I feel like at some point we have to have Morgan on trial. And it will
I mean,
be
she was on
very
trial
fascinating.
for owning Sarah.
Yeah, but that's not like not for real.
Yeah,
like
no,
she'll
no,
be
no,
on
we gotta
trial
have a
for
real-
like a murder.
For a
maybe
murder,
maybe a murder she actually committed and we'll have to lie to the court, or maybe a murder that she actually didn't commit.
She
And
perfectly
she'll have
covers up the
to she'll have to
crime.
prove herself innocent while not accidentally implicating herself in the murders that she did commit.
She perfectly covers up the crime, and then the huntsman just sneaks in after her and just like plants a lot of long red hairs on it. It's just like, I've palmed these fingerprints off of a glass from Kintsugi, and I'm gonna just like slap them onto the murder weapon again after you've wiped them off.
Amazing.
The rare reverse framing gambit.
So good.
So yeah, that person's gonna come back.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
So
Yeah, so much stuff happening.
gang wars and
Gang wars.
a police convention and elections,
Yeah.
and
Whatever
eventually
the heck
Emma's
is
gonna
happening with
figure out.
London.
Yeah, London secret AI, not Akari, I guess. Serial killer cop man. London.
Yeah.
He is always taking a phone call. So.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
GP is
looking
here
in the chat. Yes.
There's in the
Episode 3
wish
wish
page.
list
I think so, yeah.
page.
But we can pull it up. We can maybe. I think last time we took a look at the trailer or something for the next one. Is there even a trailer? I don't think there is, actually. But yeah, I think do I already have it wishlisted? I think yeah, I do. Okay, so we're good.
What is it? Does it say a thing? I mean, not
well, it says
reviews,
release
but
date
like
2026.
Yeah, I mean, like, about this content. Is that just the title of the game, or? I can see a person with a design right there, so
Yeah,
that certainly
this
is a
the thumbnail
design.
for episode 3. So, new character. Leave the
Description.
I mean, is there? Okay. I mean, I don't necessarily want to know about upcoming stuff, but
Okay.
yeah, there's some kind of witch trial. All right, cool. All right, yeah. So as far as upcoming stuff, next stream is going to be of the Devil art stream. If there's anything in particular anyone wants me to draw, feel free to let me know. I'm thinking it might probably be daughter, but I don't know. I could be convinced otherwise. There's lots of cool characters and lots of cool stuff. So, look forward to that. I don't know what's really gonna happen for the next game. I had a plan. Sasuke shirtless. The people would like that, huh? Or perhaps even better, Sasuke in a dress? Oh my god, Sasuke in a backless dress showing off his tattoo. How are we feeling about that?
The tattoo.
Yeah, so next game, yeah, I had a plan, but I'm planning to do this fundraiser, so I was thinking of maybe finding something like relevant to stream. I don't know. We'll see if I can find anything. And then this morning, I don't know if you guys saw or were interested, the sequel to Paranormicite was announced, and that's coming out in 2 weeks. So, I don't know, maybe we should just do that. It is tempting. I really want to play that game. So yeah, that would be in 2 weeks. I normally try to like vary things more and not just do like all of the mystery games in a row or whatever.
Hang on.
Yeah, Paranormicite sequel announced this morning. Coming out in 2 weeks on what, the 19th, 18th? Yeah, February 19th. It's coming out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I definitely want to stream that at some point. The problem is I have like all of these games in my backlog. I feel like if I don't stream it immediately, I'm not gonna get to it for another like 2 years. So, hard to say. But I have other things that I also wanted to play. So, the difficult decision. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I have like a week to think about it. And we have to figure something out for the next game. But yeah, I guess if you guys think of any other ideas for, you know, fundraiser related either activities or stream games or whatever, please do let me know because I'm still taking suggestions. I just kind of decided to join this on a whim, so I'm like not prepared or anything. So, all right, I guess that's it. If anyone has stuff they want to recommend to me or whatever, just post on my YouTube comments or Blue Sky or wherever the heck you want. Yeah, I guess that's it. I will have the speed paint stream on Sunday, hopefully, if I don't cancel again. And then next stream will be of the Devil Earth stream. Cool. Looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed our playthrough. That was a lot of fun. What a cool game.
Yes.
It's so stylish. It's so cool.
It does have a very, very nice, like, it's not just visual style. I do like the way that they do interjections with like the script format and things like that to kind of play with the medium.
Yeah. And the, like, I think those cut-ins that are like, what's it? They're like
showing
like the text screens that are kind of like what the Monogatari series does sometimes, you know? It's like
yeah,
it's interesting.
We interrupt with like the interior courtroom to emphasize things.
Lots of cool stuff. It's just a good game.
I felt like the way that the quadruple murder scene was introduced was an interesting way to like use trigger warnings to also heighten suspense.
Oh, the trigger warnings were so good.
False alarm, and then it's like no,
a fake
for
out,
real.
and then nope.
They're like for real. So
yep.
Yeah,
oh,
it's got
so
to go
good.
down.
That was so good.
It's a good way to like build on tension, and I'm like, no, there's some very, very like cool and innovative stuff being used for like a visual novel here.
Line cards,
Yeah.
It's very cool the way that they do that stuff.
Yeah.
It does really remind me of something like the Monogatari anime, where it just has this sense of style to it. It makes a lot of very deliberate visual choices.
It knows what it's trying to do.
Yeah, very cool.
Yes.
Definitely looking forward to
I've had a lot of fun, and I like mystery stuff, so I've been having a lot of fun joining you guys on stream.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll see you all next time, whenever that is. All right.
And I guess I will be back on Ghost Chat at some point.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you're free to join whatever you may be interested in whenever you have time.
Sounds good.
See you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.